Nope. Hello. Can you hear me? Right. Hello. Hey, everybody. Welcome. Hello, everybody. Now, I'm going to attempt to bring music up. Let's see how we do with that. All right. Welcome to the 4 folks we have here. Give us a minute while we're getting everything all set up. Ready to roll. I got a dab of MSG shatter. You muted it. Huh. No music. Okay. I gotta figure out why I don't have music, guys. Not really? No. No? Huh. No. Very weird. I'm not quite sure what's going on here with that, baby. Uh-huh. Very weird. I'm not quite sure what's going on here with that, baby. Uh-huh. Very weird. If we don't have our mic muted. Now you have sound. Yeah, I got music too. All right. Yeah. Jeez, guys. Music too. Now we got sound. All right, now we got it. After all that chaos, let me turn the sound down a little bit here. All right, so there we got it. After all that chaos, guys, we're gonna do it. Yeah. Okay, that was weird. I think it's better now. Yeah, a little Miss Sunshine here in the background. I'm not sure if we're going to bring Farley Bird up or not. I think we should be good now. Let's see. Let's check it out. All right. I'm not sure if we're going to bring Farley Bird up or not. I think we should be good now. Let's see. Let's check it out. All right. All right. That sounds good levels. Let me know if the music's too loud. When you guys are up here, let me know if the music's too loud or what's going on there. If you like it, how it sounds. All right. So, a couple things we got going on. We got the wheel going on. That's a wheel. So you spin it. That's a wheel. And we got punishments on there. We got like dab, snap. That's a whole little bowl by yourself. Bong rip, big chug. Which Tracy's gonna have to do all the big chug because I have coffee tonight. I forgot to go to get more alcohol. And my punishment is I don't get to drink. She only has enough for her. So I guess I go without the alcohol because I forgot to pick it up before 9 o'clock. Big bad dab, ripping a drink, and a bong rip. So there you got it. All right, there's a punishment. And how you get to give us a punishment is you ask a fly fishing question, and if I can't answer it, we get a punishment. And I was saying I might bring Mr. Farley Bird up later. Right now, he's sound asleep. Farley! Hey, buddy, what's up? You want to come up and say hi?
No, he does not.
He's tired boy.
It was today. He was sleeping a lot today.
No, he had a real.
Oh my gosh, he had a hell of a bath.
He had a real exciting day, guys. He had a big long bath. He had a blast. He had a lot of fun doing that. It tuckered him out. And he's been running up and down his rope. Actually playing with sunshine. He went for a fly today.
Oh my gosh!
He broke my bowl. To my bowl piece.
This piece. So we have that's why we put Snap on there. Because here we got, just a little guy.
He decided he was going to go for
a bigger guy, but he smashed it.
Wipe everything out on the table.
Tracy's, this here has survived many a bowl pieces. Yeah, many dab pieces. This is their dab rig. But, I don't know. For some reason, we like the big bong dabs.
He took that thing out.
I didn't like this big thing for smoking weed. But I like it for doing dabs. I like it. I don't know why. I never really liked it for the flower. I don't know. Just weird to get a hit out of it. That thing, I love it though for the dabs.
I missed the snow bong with the ice bong. That was the bong.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that has a nice catcher in it, so it makes a good ice bong. So.
But anyway, guys, dab MSG.
Okay. Don't forget. Give that thumbs up and always comment. Always comment. Helps us so much. And make sure you check out Rubber Ducky Studios, the first link below.
And look for the strain review for this coming up sometime in the future. I don't know how soon it'll be in the cards because we do a lot of reviews here.
All right. And channel. So they start stacking up and stacking up and stacking up.
But it's coming. Everybody's asleep. Even Ripple's sleeping back here.
Everybody's asleep tonight. Oh, by the way, if you guys I don't really want to come up and ask Donnie questions, but 11:30 is really late at night. You guys let me know. If you guys want these early, we'll make it for whatever time you guys, whenever you think that more people will be here to ask us questions and comment while we're live. That's what we'll do. And it helps us more if we do it that way. But the more you guys comment and come here and comment while we're live, the better it helps us. Together now. Little AI, algorithm robot. Carry us home, where friendship lives in quiet. YouTube AI was so dumb. Those are the worst YouTubers in the world, and they'll give us a positive. Oh. Did I go first?
Yeah.
I hardly ever go first. All right, there we go first. Wow.
What was that?
I don't know, really, honestly, I don't.
It sounded like a gunshot.
Did it?
Under the couch. Hard to say around here in the neighborhood. The mountains are right up there and all kinds of places. You got a comment going on there somewhere.
And I added
hey, what's up, Ozark?
Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up?
What's happening? Watching the UFC's main event and time flies.
Who's fighting for the main event? What weight class? All right, dudes. Oh man, I got it. I don't watch much anymore. I'm so busy, like you guys. When I signed up for every day of the week, I didn't know, man. Holy crap. So right now, it's not been too rough, but I know when I start going back, working more, when I go back to work every day, it's going to be a pain in the ass. That means weekends will be, you know. That's what it was. Ripple's doing something under the...
Ripple's right here. Ripple ain't doing nothing.
What the hell was that noise?
I don't know what that noise was. Dipper's all scared. I don't know what it was, but Rip's right there. Don't be blaming Rip.
That's weird. What the heck? You guys, that was weird. Sorry. That was weird. Something under the house. Something under the house here or something.
Do you guys fish during the... Usually we do.
Not when it's 15 degrees.
Not when it's this cold.
Oh, I told her. I said, man, this is going to be one of the worlds we're going to be out early because I'm done. I had it rough. We had a really bad summer. So it was really weird, man.
Hopefully it's better this year with the water and
right,
shit.
Yeah.
It's been crazy.
Two silhouettes against the pin. They don't know their legend.
My turn to do a dab.
But the island's already singing their name.
So yeah, we do. We do.
There's been a few years we've got to fish on my birthday. My birthday's 3 days before Christmas, and sometimes it's warm enough that we can get out there and fish. I mean, we do where we have waders and we layer up, to stay warm. So we do get out there, but not when it's this frigid. Of course, right now, most of the creeks are frozen over here in our area.
Yeah, I was joking about it. I said, I want to go fishing. She says, oh my gosh, look at that. You're going ice skating fishing. And we don't do much. We don't do any ice fishing or any of that kind of crazy shit.
No.
Hold on.
What about you? Do you fish
You gotta
in the
wait
winter?
a minute. The bong's having a fit. Yeah, do you fish in the winter, Hazard? I have to say something about that name, man. That was a wild movie. Or show, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. That show, man, we watched that. That was wild. We're so amazed with that show that we had to watch the girl, the blonde with curly hair, played on a show where she was a YouTuber. It's an actual factual story about a YouTuber said she was something, got all this money for people, and it was wild, man. So, do you remember what her name was? Ruth, wasn't it? On the show?
Yeah.
Ruth, yeah. She played, I can't remember the YouTuber, but it's an actual factual story that the lady did it. This YouTuber convinced people that she was a royalty from France or something, and she had all these billions of dollars. People started giving her all this stuff because they thought she was a rich lady, and they get it back and all. It was crazy.
So how does the wheel work? Weren't you supposed to spin the wheel when they ask you a question, or how'd that work?
Anybody asked me a question? No. A question that they want to stump me on.
Oh,
like, what color? 2 colors of March Brown, or I don't know. A fly fishing question.
I'm just asking. People might not know.
Yeah, that to get to spin the wheel, you have to ask a question. Yeah, so that's how that works. If you stump us on a question, then that's a punishment. Yeah, not a question like, do you fish in the winter? A question like, you know what I mean. Try and stump this. I always had this idea a long time ago when I first started YouTube, because there used to be a show. I don't know if you guys know this or not. You might know this. I don't know if you do or not. There used to be a show called I think it was on YouTube. I think it might have been on MTV. thing, or it was just, man, I can't remember which one, or it was just on like YouTube. But it was a heavy metal show, heavy metal bangers ball or something like that, and they would always stump the on heavy better bang. You remember that? And they'd ask him heavy metal questions to that guy that did the show.
Yeah. Big comment.
And you could like win, I think, a T-shirt or stump the hump or something like that. I forget what it was. Hold on. Give me a second.
Through the dusty blind, on spools of dreams I've yet to find. My wings are tired, but my eyes stay wide.
Wow. MDC, I don't know.
Watching stories bloom inside.
I don't know what MDC is. Yeah, so we do have them. We do have spring-fed creeks that, you're right, they won't freeze. A lot of our creeks won't, because, you know, there's a lot of freeze. But, like, white deer and stuff is frozen. And the mountains would be really crazy to get up to them creeks. They're up in the mountains.
From the morning sky.
Wow.
No applause, no flashing lights, just this
Right on.
endless nights.
Yeah, I would never go fishing at 15 degrees anyway. I like it to be 40. Usually around 40. I might do 38, but anything below 32, where it's below freezing. I used to do when I was younger, and I've had some scary experiences that I might. Me and her do it. We do it. I don't know. Just don't do it as much as we used to. When I first started the channel, I did.
We're doing Larry's OG. He's getting way ahead of me
here. Oh, shit. Sorry. Oh, wait. I'll give a second. I was quite a good master at winter fishing, actually. When me and Tracy first met, she was like, oh, go up there all the time. I'd go up in the mountains. I was up in the mountains in 6 inches of snow and a front-wheel drive tempo already, fishing in the winter. I haven't done it like I used to, and the reason being is because after Thanksgiving, every year I was off from Thanksgiving all the way up to like March when you could lay block again. I was off. Right, all that winter time I didn't work a day, and that's why I have no next one. A lot of you guys that are newer don't know this, but people that have been around forever on my channel.
Oh, nice. I like Sour D. He's dabbing on Sour D.
Oh, yeah, I like Sour D.
Right now we've got Larry's OG.
Larry's OG.
We got a couple different dabs here that we got going on.
We got, yeah, and Frosty Shakes. Frosted Flakes, and it's Frosted Shakes. Yeah, good. That's our flour. So, all right. So, you guys are here, and people that are watching this replay, you'll notice that a lot of the flies are coming up. I feel like you, dude. All right. We're going out in these fed creeks, loaded with trout. Excuse me. I'm going to be covering a lot of your nips for you guys, because we know that people go up to Spring Creek here. This is actually named, dude, here, called Spring Creek, and it's nicknamed Fisherman's Paradise or Fly Fisherman's Paradise. because it's like there's actually a section in there where it's against the rules to walk into the water. You can't step in the water.
Yeah.
It's against the rules.
And there's certain materials you can't use.
Yeah, it's
all
really
kinds of stuff. There's a big sign when you get there.
But you always will see the uranymphus in there because it is like most of it where the rapids are, and it has a lot of wild brown. A lot. It's polluted with wild brown trout. Like, I have people go, oh, I went up there, and we have got railed by this creek. Now, we always go up early spring, right? And anybody that's ever told me, when we go up and we rail them, I went up there and caught 25 fish in a day, man. What do you, right? Every time, guess what I say? When? Oh, during the sulfur. So everybody that knows anything about this creek, it's legendary for wild browns. It had the Pennsylvania wild brown trout record for a long time. It took it from Fishing Creek, which is another. These creeks are not very big, guys. And this had the world record brown trout, or Pennsylvania brown trout, in these small little spring creeks. Fishing Creek, Spring Creek. You know, of course, because they get eat all year round, they get bigger. Anyway, now it's like Lake Erie, of course. You know, which I think you shouldn't even consider that in the same class. If you're going out in the Lake Erie into a lake, of course you're going to catch a brown trout. How is anybody on the land? You know, it should be different. You know, like archery and rifle season hunting. I don't know. Anyway, now Lake Erie has it. Pennsylvania.
He says he uses the uranymph only for a while, but he got back into the fly line for the fun of catching on a fly.
This is my thing. I am trying to figure out how to take a YouTube video and turn it to MP3 or MP4 so I can do reaction videos. Okay? This is it. Here you go. You guys are watching this replay. You're going to get a deep information about what I say. Okay? Uranymph is great. All right? White deer, the one that's right in our backyard, is it. It's full of pocket water. And what it'll be is the creek will only be knee deep, but right behind a big rock will be a big giant pocket. And then big trout lay in there. They put them in there and they stock it. And there's full wild browns. And they lay in these pocket rock. And there's freaking huge golden rainbows in there that are 2 feet long, tucked up on the roots. Great fishing. Great for uranymphing. Here's my problem with uranymphing. You're like this. Even if you're casting a little bit, you're only 10 feet from you. It's a lot of relative space. So this, catching a fish and putting your net in and pick it up and going, look, I caught a fish, to me is the moha. No. I would do it and pet what I would do it for. What me and Tracy want to start doing it for is kind of like, I don't know if you would say sinister. Sinister to, not to us, sinister to everybody else would be like, wow, that's mean, that's foul. But we want to just start going up through white deer. Okay, here we're going to do this section today. We're going to do this section tomorrow, this section later on in the week. And all we're going to do is go through that creek in uranymph and just pick all them freaking stockies out. And just take them home and eat them. I guarantee you, me and Tracy can walk up that. You just go up through the creek. You know, who cares if you scare the wild ones will get out of your way. They'll scare and they'll go off and hide and they'll be there the next day behind the same rock. You know, they ain't going to hurt them at all. Just watch for that. Them reds, you know, because remember the spring, the rainbows, and there's rainbows mating in white deer, even though they're supposed to be sterile. That tiger trout is sterile, and bullcrap. They tell you that bullcrap, don't believe it. They'll tell you straight up, don't believe it. Anyway, this and in the net is no fun to me. That, I mean, great if you're going to use it to catch more fish, if that's cool, but that is not fishing to me, man. That's not fun. I want to catch that trout that's rising as the farthest I can get, so that if I I have to step out, and I'm at the edge of my waders, and I can barely get to the fish because my fly on my back cast gets caught in the trees, and I don't have enough room to get to that fish, and I just get it there and I fight him. And he's a big monster, and it takes me an hour to fight. That's my kind of fly fishing. This into a net right away, without no fight, you could keep it. I mean, like I said, it'll be great for picking all them, because the sooner we get them stockies out of there, the sooner the wild browns could come out, and the wild rainbows, and hang out and have their day. The quicker you get them stockies out of there. And they stock it twice a year. They stock it a couple weeks later, they do it again in the spring, and they do it second stock. And you just go in there and you can slay them. I did it one day. I went in there. How many did I catch? Like 4 or something, I told you.
Yeah.
I put them back because I wasn't going to eat them. But I told her, I said, we got to stop putting them back. What I got to find a way, you guys can leave a comment, is how to bring stockies home and freeze them. I could thaw them out and have a big fish fry. And I'm thinking about doing that for all the people in our neighborhood. Get out some music.
Right.
We have a huge, I don't know, you could call, they call it a gazebo. Huge gazebo, but it's not. It's a square room outside. A gazebo is one of them things that are like a stop sign. That's what I think of it. Wooden and really fancy. That's what I think of a gazebo. This is just kind of a square room with a roof on it. But it's going to be really cool. We're going to put a bar out there. The birds will go out there. And once in a while in the summer, we'll do our live streams from out there. So,
yeah.
So that's really cool about that. So we want to do a fish fry and have a get together and have the birds
All
out.
kinds of cool.
Yeah. Neighbors come, you live in our area, you can maybe come and join our fish fry.
Right on.
So we up again?
Yep, we're doing a dab of Larry's OG.
And we have a interesting fly. One thing is I noticed is I redid it, and it was a little more successful on the way I redid it than when I tied this originally one. I redid it, and I was like, oh man, that worked a lot better. The original idea was to keep it the original way was to keep it with that in mind, the black and white. I thought would be a good idea. Now I tried both. Both work pretty good. But I would probably go with the what the hell was the name of that pheasant? Orange. Oh, you guys know the one. You guys could probably tell me.
Yeah, you're gonna have to, let me think about that. They might come up with a different name.
So when at the time I didn't have any, so I used a black and white tail, and I should have used a pheasant. Golden pheasant. That's what it is. A golden pheasant to do the fly. And I ended up using wood duck, and wood duck worked really good. And so did the golden pheasant once. So I didn't have golden pheasant at the time. Now I have a whole neck of it. I have golden pheasant. I have a all kinds of golden pheasant. Not to mention wood duck.
Right.
I'll be using a lot of wood duck and freaking wet flies and stuff. So. And I started getting my wet flies down. I got 2 versions of the March Brown wet flies. Now I need to do small ones, littler ones for like the real ones.
Right.
For like early, what is it? Not blue winged dogs, because they would. Wet flies.
Oh yeah, they're so teeny.
I want to do one that looks like little brookies. Looks like little brook trout.
Right on.
A wet fly looks like a little brook trout. And I want to use their belly. You see it in her belly. You can see right now, the really part you can see, that's yellow. His is orange and hers is bright yellow. Well, their belly hairs is about a size 10. And I want to do a little wet fly, size 10 wet flies. That look like, and then have the wings of a brook trout, and that yellow, and the wood duck on it, and made it look like a little brook trout. I'll look for that coming up.
Yeah. Their feathers are so unique. They have all different colors.
I haven't done it yet, you guys, but this guy told us, me and Tracy, he said, you know what you got to do off the back of your neck? You guys always do drop it. I do drop it. And I'm like, what? He goes, you got to do a little wet flies off the back of your neck.
I get tangled too easy. I have trouble getting tangled. That's why I don't like them.
So here's a question. Here's an example question. A question you could ask me, try and stump me. And see if anybody could answer this. See if I can stump you. And you guys are going to take a punishment. How about I spin the wheel for you guys? Will you read all these comments?
The last one you need to share.
This one.
Good times.
Check it out. What is the only mayfly that comes to complete adult version under the water? Comes to the surface, up through the water column as an adult. Hatches on the bottom. One mayfly that hatches on the bottom. Most of them come and are hatching. They get to the surface and they break. They come out as a merger. They start going like this. And then they fly off. You know what I'm saying? Which one comes to adult? There's my question for you guys. My question for you guys. It is my question to you guys. My question to you. Does that say at 30?
Yeah. I don't know. I was going to ask you that.
Oh, I was supposed to say 11:30. Oh, that's funny. I guess we'll get rid of that for the rest of the night. Wow, that's trippy shit. Am I up?
You are up, darling.
Am I up? I'm up.
You are up.
We'll do this dab and we'll bring you guys to fly.
He was talking about stuff in the background. I always put trippy stuff in the background while we're going live. Sometimes we have you guys, us back there. I was getting tired of looking at the 20 screens. We got it here too.
Yeah, we got it here, we got it there. And we bring Farley up like we usually do, but Farley's out, man. It looks like Ripple's. I guess I could bring Ripple up. I don't know. You can see her Sunshine up, but she's right there, and she's not really that active either.
She's kind of sleeping over there too.
Yeah, she's kind of out too. So,
but if he wakes up, I'll bring him.
Right now, he's been crashing. Like she said, he had a
hardcore busy day.
He was hardcore. And he wiped out sodas, bombs.
Oh, it was funny. It wasn't funny, but it was
funny. Yeah, it was funny. And, you know, a lot of people get mad. Oh, I don't ever want a bird again. And that's why they get rid of them. I thought it was hilarious. But yeah, we had a wet floor. We have floors. It's just soda. It cleans the hell up, man. No big deal, man.
We didn't holler at him. It was fun.
We both went through raising 2 kids.
We had fun with it. We didn't holler at him. No big deal. He made a mess, and so what? It was funny. We all laughed together.
Even him.
Even him.
You don't know how long my keyboard's going to last.
I know. Farley gave
the soda came running out of the keyboard. I turned it upside down. I'm using it right now. But we'll see.
Everything.
Funny as hell.
Oh, yeah.
He wiped everything out. Computer went flying. The computer left.
Yeah, but it was definitely a blast.
It would have been funnier if he did it when we were live. Wiped everything out.
Yeah, definitely.
And that would have been a class. But yeah, it was funny. And then,
definitely.
And he did is he flew. What did he? How did he? He flew and landed on the ground. Oh, he flew and went back that way.
He was all excited because I had sunshine on my arm.
Right, and he flew back there. And then she almost had both of them at the one time. Oh, that's what you were trying to do. You were trying to get them to both come up.
Yeah.
On her arm or something. And he just took off and back the hallway. I picked him up. Then he came out here, and as soon as he seen me, he flew towards his cage, and all of a sudden turns and just wipes this whole thing out.
Yeah.
He starts his cage and turns around and comes back this way then. It flies right towards...
Wipes it all out.
Yeah. Wipes it all out. And then what did he? He did it on the couch or something and went back, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Like he was going to fly towards his cage and see Mom sunshine. I just said, nope, and went all over the table. Wiped it all out. He had a hell of a day, and then wasn't much after that he got a bath, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, for a guy.
Well, he's been deciding. We haven't gave him a bath in a week or two.
In the wintertime, I've been giving them a bath once a week. But once it warms up, they'll get 3 or 4 a week.
And he didn't get away for a week or two because it's like -4 degrees outside. So his area over there, you know, because we like to have a window so they look out and they talk to everybody outside and everything. And they love them windows. So, but it kind of cools down. So we don't want to. So basically, he'll give you an idea. Temperature over there right now is probably 70 degrees. Temperature in here is 73. And most people don't have their heat down.
Right.
So
I hope to catch brookies in the Great Smoky Mountain Forest. I have caught the most beautiful brookies in green back cutthroat in the Rocky Mountains.
Right on.
Awesome.
Never fished was a cutthroat, dude.
No, we don't have them. Native, they are the best.
Yes, yeah. We have native brookies, but they're smaller. I'd love to go catch them brookies up in Canada one day when they eat mice. Huge things. But yeah, well, brookies are very big. Don't get me wrong. We do get some big ones.
Even the brookies up in our land are amazing when you see them. They're so,
I caught one.
So colorful.
I caught one. What was that, about 4 or 5 years ago?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, 5, something like that. 6.
That real big one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know where it came from. To this day, I have no idea.
No.
It was probably 16 or 17, and that's a monster. That's a one-in-a-lifetime brook trout here in Pennsylvania. They don't get that big. So either it was a big trout and it went out to the river and it was coming up for whatever reason, or it was left here. Maybe it was spawning in the fall and was here and just didn't go back yet. But we were out fishing the second week of trout season, and they didn't stock brookies. We looked; they have never stocked brookies here in years, which is what they should do. Is what we were trying to get them to do, is stock brookies so that, and they wouldn't have to worry about them being sterile or anything, and and they could just mate and go with the wild ones or whatever. But anyhow, this thing was the biggest brook trout I ever seen in my life. All full color.
Yeah, it was wild.
Just the white tip fins. They're just cutest, prettiest fish I ever seen. Which most people would have took it home and was like, look at that, I ever bragged it up. I just couldn't kill it. I put it back. Biggest brook trout I ever seen or ever will. Huge, huge, huge brook trout. But anyway, hold on.
How do you cook trout boneless? I catch and release all the time. I'm not a fan of pin bones.
They fillet them. It's a kind of, for trout, it's kind of a waste. That's what we do with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean about pin bones.
We catch and release most of the time too.
Yeah, we hardly ever eat them. We want to do with the brook, and we'd fillet them. But still, you're gonna do. We have the pin bones even when you fillet them.
His brother-in-law smoked them for me.
Oh my
Christmas.
God!
Oh my God!
Oh my God! He's like he messes with me so bad because me and him are just always been that way, that he's always like, dude, I'll fish you anything. I'm like, dude, you ain't got a chance in hell. But anyway, you wanna? And then I keep saying, where, dude? Come on, I'll be there. Let's go. When? But then he'll pull me aside and goes, no, really, bro, we gotta go. You gotta come up to the cabin. Come on, check out this. They have a wild brown trout up in their area that's just for the people that have the land there. And he says it's insane. We got to go up there. And then the brook trout are crazy there.
Mm-hmm.
But he smoked trout. And he said, I know the Donnie tells you that you put them all back, but when you try this, you'll never put any back again. Neither of you. It was amazing. Why is I do that? That's a pretty good argument. But he told us to smoke the stock. This is after he goes out and takes the stock.
That's what they put him in there for, he says.
Yeah, that's what he says. They put him in there. He said, what are you trying to do? Protect stockies? I'm like, no. I said, but we fish at a lot of places. I told him, Colin.
Just like your deer population, you can't leave them all in there.
Yeah, but another thing is, we fish a lot of special regulations.
We do.
Where you can't keep them. So, a lot of it. A lot of the places we like to go are all special regulations. Fly stretch here,
but
white
there's
deer.
places we don't.
Yeah, but we more. 80% of our fishing is in special regulation that we do. Well, I wouldn't say that. Besides white deer, 80% of our fishing is in special regulation. No, there's two places that we fish all the time that aren't special regulation. White deer and Tracy's section of Penns Creek.
Mm-hmm.
All the way down to the church. All that stocked. It's keepable. Which, I told Tracy, we gotta start doing that. These people, it cracks me up. Anyway, it cracks me up. They have cabins along these parts of Penns Creek. They stock it. And there's signs all over there. We fish the opposite side. We can tell them, go get them. We don't give a hell what you feel about it. There's nothing they can do about it. It's that regulation in that area. We catch a lot of monster stockies in that area. Browns and stuff.
Definitely.
I said, Tracy, we got to just take a bag and put them in a jacket or down our waders or something and just crack them there quick and put them in a bag and just take the stockies home to cook them. And these people think that the stockies are wild, We like practicing catch and release. Why, dude? Why? Nobody's going to listen to you.
No.
I mean, you can say you catch and release all you want, but nobody else is going to listen to you because it's stocked, and that's not the regulation on that water. You know what I mean? You want a cabin along the catch and release area, go up to the private, but it's so funny. They get so anal and get mad at you.
Oh, yeah.
But everybody fishes and walks by their cabins. You know what I mean? So if you don't practice catch and release, they can just, just make snooty comments and be ass munchers.
I'll be right back, guys. I gotta go get another drink.
But we fish on the other side of the creek. You want me to let you out?
It's easier that way.
We fish on the other side of the creek so that we don't have to listen to their ass. Whatever. I don't give a shit how you feel about it, But they get really snotty with you if you keep fish, which is so stupid because they stock them in there. Every year they put new ones in. Now, we would never kill a wild one or one that has been a holdover, one that survived over 1 year. We would, and you can tell. You can pick them up and look at them and tell. At least here you can. So, I don't know if I already read. I don't have her to. Yeah, here, dude, and here, Ozark, and a lot of people tell us they'll make comments and stuff, and they'll be like, we watch your videos. I never seen anybody go out and just clean up and catch as many as you do in these Pennsylvania, because they're real tactical creeks, tactical creeks, rough to catch fish. And not very big. There's no back cast room. You're doing a lot of roll casting. And you got to be, I don't know, you got to be kind of born around it. And most people go, man, you kill it where I live because it's not all this small, it's not tactical, it's not rough fishing, it's pretty easy. You guys have it hard in PA. I think it's the opposite way. You know, I'm thinking, man, I bet everybody else has a hard time catching fish. Like nobody has it like we do. But not true, I guess. All right. So I will bring this fly up. All right. Let me start by saying that this, I'm pretty sure, yeah, I'm pretty damn sure. That's the way it looks, I'm sure. We found these flies. Now, it's, to you guys, you're going to be like, tungsten, man. You know, I get you. I got you. But these are small sizes that come in as size 12. Got me? And they were made, these were made to be an alternative to a lead jig hook. So they're made for bass fishermen, crappie fishermen. The guy that makes them, his nickname is Crappie Hippie. And it's glass water angling. And I think they're like aluminum. Here's the thing, really light. So anytime we put a tungsten bead on one of these flies or a tungsten on anything, it's really heavy. So it'll sink any dry fly. It's so hard to drop a tungsten off of a fly. Is that a new one?
I can't see. I like tungsten beads. Yeah.
Yes, I like tungstens. Yeah, you're an infant. Here's the problem. Like I said, you can't dry drop them, or you can't do anything with. They're real heavy.
They are heavy.
These are light.
If you want them to sink fast, yeah.
Yeah. I love them for you're an infant. That point fly, and then dropping like wet flies off the back or unweighted nymphs off the back. I'll have sometimes 3 flies on there. And I do someone that says it's check style, I think. You know, there's different ones, check and all that. Different ways of you're an infant. I think the check is the one where you use a really heavy fly. This fly would be the great for your second. That really heavy tungsten bead to get you down, and this one to stay down there with it, but not to sink faster. So you wouldn't catch as quick on the bottom or whatever. Do you understand what I'm saying there? So this one here, or an unbeaded one. But so I started using them because they're an alternative. The thing is you have to paint them.
Right on.
Well, I've been noticing that the ones that you paint, looks like an old hike back to old woods. Anyway, I noticed that the ones we painted gold sparkly, because she just, with the fingernail polish she had, she just don't use it. It's like a really gold sparkly. Do really, really well with these heads. So like I did a fly the other day with one. So this is a silver sparkly. They did really good. And I'm using the red thread to cover. Wait, hold on, let me see. I did the red thread so you have a hot spot. There you can see it. See glass water angling, lead-free fishing. So for all the guys that crappie or bass fish use lead jigs made, these come made. You don't put the bead on it. The jig's already there. It already comes with the jig and the bead. I noticed one thing about the bead, which is really weird. Wait to hear this. The 1/64th bead is what they put in even a size 8 hook. The beads don't change. The beads are about the same on every hook size. I'm pretty sure. At least the ones I noticed. So they're just putting a hook, a jig hook, in whatever molds and making these. I like them. They did really good, haven't they?
Yes, they do. Really
good.
They're excellent.
So here's what I would change. See that? That's wood duck. I thought it'd be cool to use. Anybody knows what real wood duck looks like? I thought it would be cool to use that part of the wood duck, right? It didn't do so well. The fish just didn't like that. For one thing, I think I made the tails way too long. I mean, it really doesn't matter. It's a freaking Uronymph. It's not supposed to match a hatch. But one thing, I think it was too long. They didn't like it. And another thing is, I don't think they like that pattern. That black and white.
Maybe that's what it was.
But when I used real wood, the wood duck ends with what you first seen that I clipped off, they worked great. Or if I used a golden pheasant, which I would probably use the golden pheasant, as you can see, because what we're really tying here, is a royal Uronymph. It's tied just like a royal. You'll see. It's like a royal coachman, per se. But yeah, it worked a lot better than that. The wood duck, without the black and white tip. I just thought it'd be cool to use them. Let's try it. It might have been better if I just used the white and black, and not the white, black. I don't know. It just didn't. I think it was too long too. It kind of blew the fish's mind. And to be honest with you guys, I'd like to tie all my Euros in gold. I don't have much luck with silver bead heads in anything. Oh, that's why I used the red thread. I forgot. Not only for hotspot, but it's also what goes in between the peacock.
Mm-hmm.
Now, some depends on who you look and who they're tying. Okay, some people tell you that on a royal coachman it's brown. Some will say it's orange, brown. My book says it's brown, but it looks red in the picture. It's
well, I guess it depends where you're from, isn't it? Are they a little bit different colors in different areas, maybe?
No, because you're not matching anything. It's just an attractor pattern. It's not matching anything.
Okay, never mind.
It's just an attractor pattern that we do.
I see.
And trust me, guys, the royal coachmans, we do a royal wolof. We use deer hair, right, as the wing and the tail. They make great dry dropper setups. Drop this off the bottom. Hell yeah. Royal coachman on top, royal coachman drop. I'm going to try that. But at the time I didn't have any golden pheasant. And then I kind of got a whole crap load of it now. You have a whole neck.
Oh yeah, you got all
plus
kinds
feathers
of
that
stuff
aren't there.
But it did really work. It definitely, that red is definitely great for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and here I used a black. So much soft tackle. A lot of Indian neck soft tackles, but a lot of soft tackles. I don't have to buy any soft tackles. And I got a whole partridge hen neck. But, so yeah, this fly works really good. Yeah, you can use brown or black hackle. That don't make any damn difference. Really don't seem. But it works a lot better if you actually use the wood duck and not the black and white. And I shorten the tails up a little bit. And they were dynamite. I'm not a big fan of the silver beads, but you know, I tend to fish a lot more gold beads.
Yeah. But I fish whatever he gives me.
Yeah. She fishes a lot of olive, lively legs, and
sometimes I ask her what he likes. It depends.
Depends.
Depends what's going on the
Depends.
water.
I ask her what she's fishing.
Sometimes what I have is working. Sometimes what he has is working. Depends.
A lot of times she has all the olive lively legs. I got all the urinimps. So she'll say, "Oh yeah, what do they hitting on like crazy?" If she's having no luck, and I have to carry one to her, she's got to carry me a lot of lively legs, whatever the case may be. But that's how it goes fishing with your wife, honey. Okay, there you guys have it.
You know what? I should have this back on.
There you got it.
And someone's telling that old fairy again.
All right, guys.
Hold on, you guys. I gotta show you guys something. Let's do back over here. These little things. All right, let's go back.
Daisy's little edits.
These little things. Daisy used to come up with. You don't put them in there anymore. These little things.
You don't let her do them no more.
Well, it's harder for to do with the new editor. When we had a paid editor, them little things would come all. You just add them, you know. Now she don't have them anymore because it's a different editor, more professional editor, but don't have all these little free plug-in things. Which we had to pay for that editor. The one now is free and it's a better one.
Right.
But to be honest with you guys, I don't know because there's a million things it does that I don't play with all the time. I'm just learning it.
That's a nice fly tying now.
Right, dude. Thanks. And so we usually littler, lighter ones. We're gonna give it a try.
Oh, he's tying it now. That's what he's saying.
Oh, tying it now. Yeah, I usually stick to the original wood duck. I won't use that black one. It didn't work so much. I was like, man, what can I do? So I changed it to wood duck, and then it worked great. And remember, everybody, another thing is, you could tie these in little size. That was on a size, I think, 12. You could tie them on a size 14, 16. I love tying on size 16 Euro nips. They were great.
The rivers there can have deep pools and runs, so I fish different weight Euro flies and flies for different rivers and depth.
Me as a Euro nympher is more tie everything. Yeah, I do, because you can also go with them heads, or regular bead head, and then a tungsten, and there's 3 different weights. But I'm more than one tie them all in like that kind of weight and then add. That's why I was kind of getting excited about I might order more of them heads, is because they weigh. I could drop them off a dry dropper, and then if I want to Euro nymph from as a main point fly, even I can add weight. You know, little. Yeah, do you guys? Do you ever use them little weights? They're not lead though. They're I think they're actually tungsten. Little weights. But yeah, that's a good way to do it. It's different depths.
Oh yeah,
different point flies.
Yeah.
We were fishing one and I didn't have any.
I used to have a terrible time dumping them damn weights all over.
Oh my gosh.
I got better at it now.
Oh, if you guys use any of them kind of like clip-on weights, whether it be lead, whatever you use, here's advice for you. Put it in your how do we call them?
Hemostats.
Thank you, Eddie. Coming from the nose. Hemostats. We know, like the little slot for your little weights. Put that out. Put it on your line and squeeze your hemostats, and it'll squeeze it right around the easiest way to do it.
I used to have a terrible time.
Did you read that?
I use tungsten speed dead flies, and an indicator.
Right on. Oh yeah. And you know what you know what else I've never used is a not straight in it there. What do they call it on the urinary setup?
Oh,
cider.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm 57 years old and I can still see my the mono. I mean, I guess you would miss last. I don't know.
I don't know.
I did. You know what my problem is? Getting a good hook set. They always get off. Every time I catch one in urine I lose so many. There's this one hole that every time I go there, you can ask her. I hook into about 3 fish.
You know why?
And I've never reeled one to the net yet because they keep getting off. What?
I don't like urinifin because my arms are too short.
Yeah, she just don't like it. It's not her cup of tea. And I'll tell you what, you guys don't like urinifin, right? But you're like, hell. Oh, by the way, all this music's written by Daisy, just so you know. It's all AI generated from Daisy's studio, which, you guys ever remember the studio? And go to the studio and say hi. You want to go to the studio and say hi? You know how to bring me up? And no bother.
You can come up with that.
Yeah. Anyway, so we're going to start shooting from the studio more and more. Every once in a while, she would come up. I don't think there'd be that.
Once it warms up back there, it's really cold.
Right now it's really cold. Plus, I'm building.
And as he keeps telling me, I'm a baby, and yes, I'm a baby. I don't like to be cold.
But we changed it all around. It's all different now. There's no more bars. We didn't name it the bar anymore. Which, you guys, I used to drink.
It's a multitask room. That's what it is.
Yeah. Now it's a Times office club. It's keeping the club alive. Club. Which, I don't know, it might become a club up there again sometime, huh?
It might be a club, but it'll be in a different way.
Yeah.
We liked the idea at first, but things changed when we got the new birds. I mean, it's not, the setup's not complete. He's going to put some play places in there for them, and when we set that up, we didn't know they were coming.
Yeah.
Because I found sunshine on one drunken night a year ago. I decided.
Yeah, a really drunken night.
But I didn't just decide.
Like 2 a.m.
I didn't decide. I just didn't decide on a whim I wanted big birds. We were looking for big birds for a while. We went to stores and seen how expensive. We knew how expensive they were, and she just kind of showed up on my door. We couldn't pass her.
And then a couple months later. We get a call from her daughter, person she works with. Thinking about getting rid of their
It's locked outside on the porch. They're thinking about getting rid of it.
Every time she goes to pick her up, it's outside the porch screaming and yelling.
Nobody does anything.
Nobody does anything with it. And it bites. Oh my God! Me bites. But
he don't bite mommy. Mommy, they all love mommy.
Because they don't like anybody but mommy. Just.
But they bite me too.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, I didn't know this was such a thing.
What's that?
Getting birds and giving them away. All over. We went to the grocery store and we had birds and they yelled too much, so we got rid of them.
Yeah, they got rid of them.
Or there's been all kinds of stories. Oh, we got birds, and I didn't know they were going to be like this. That's not what I thought.
So we were having this. Went up for another dab, or should we do a regular?
You went first.
Oh. Okay. We were talking the other day about YouTube, and here you guys are. I said to somebody, I said, these people get on YouTube, and then, like, if you want to look how to start a YouTube channel in 2026, the first thing they're going to do is find a niche, which is what we are: fly fishing, smoking, whatever. That's our niche. That means whatever you're into, whatever you talk about. That's your niche. Find a niche where there's a gap, and where do research and find a niche, and then do where you're going to get a lot of views. So people are just doing it to get views, to get popular. That's why people do YouTube. I know. I was like, I could do it and get popular real fast. Yeah. No, not doing anything we're doing now. Right. Yeah. Like posting my own McCall training videos. Yeah. All the McCall training videos on YouTube are shit. Yeah, they don't teach you shit. Yeah. But it's not. I didn't get into YouTube to be popular, and I don't really like the popularity. I had no idea when I first started YouTube that actually we'd get as many as we do now, people. But because people, we've had people act really weird to us. So, but I wouldn't want to be a big popular YouTuber. Some of these YouTubers have to go around with bodyguards and stuff. People hunt them down and just really weird. Like on my channel, you'd have some weirdo who hates fishing, that thinks fishing is harming animals, and show up when we're fishing or find out where I live and protest outside my. Dude, I couldn't imagine all that headache. So I did it because when I was a kid, our local courthouse had free flying classes every week, and I wanted to give back to the people that gave to me for free. I'm like, well, I'm going to do it the same as they do it, and I'll just do it on YouTube. I won't have to do it at the courthouse. People can watch my videos, and the whole goal is if anybody learns how to tie one fly that catches them a fish from me, I'm the most happiest camper in the world. That's all I want, man. That's all I ever wanted. And then all of a sudden we started getting like 3,000 people. And I was like, wow. All right, I'm going to pack us up a dab of MSG. And I've got some really, really crazy, deep-hearted comments already. There was one guy, I think somebody ended up helping him, didn't they? A long time ago, some young kid who couldn't afford a rod. Oh, yes. Got a hold of us. And one of our subscribers hooked him up that had his own shop or something, wasn't it? Actually hooked him up with his own free rod and reel and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Because he was on there, I'd love to get fishing, but I'm really broke, and my parents don't have no money, and it was so wild. It was so heartfelt. And he reached everybody, man, touched everybody. Oh, yeah, it was so cool. Yeah, so it's been a cool experience. Our YouTube channel. We are in our 11th year. 11 years. People are like, well, you're not really that many subscribers for it. I don't care. I just said I don't want to. Like I said, I'm here for one reason, to teach you guys a little off time. Like, I got a new one coming. Like this soft hackle urine. The first time I did one, someone was like, oh my God, wasn't really a big thing. No. Yeah, when I started doing my version of urine nymphs, a lot of people were like, well, that's different. There's nothing new there. So I like to sit back and think, okay, how can I make this a little bit more, catch a little more fish with this? That's the only thing I don't want to become popular because I made my own fly. I'm good with that. But, I can make an idea that just helps me catch a little more flies. I'll tell you straight up. Here's my pro tip advice for the night. The Paradons and Sparkle Duns do so much better than catskill flies when fishing when they first pop. They just do. I mean, we've been battling this out for years now. When are we on about the 4th year where she has a huge complete box of any dry. You name a Catskills dry fly, and Tracy has it. From everything from gray foxes to ghosts to March Browns to sulfurs to.
Trust me, I don't tie them myself.
Yeah, I tie all of them. I know how to tie them, but most times
he just asks me what you need, and I say this, and this.
And take it, Tracy has no idea. She could tell a March Brown from a sulfur.
No, but I know which ones I like and which ones work.
Right. And how else would you do it when you see in a dry fly?
Well, I compare what's on the water, and then I pick something that looks close to it in my box.
So, all you have to do is tie them up. Doesn't mean you have to know. You catch a fish.
Yeah, I don't have to know.
You don't have to know what a March Brown is. All you have to do is go to your fly shop if you don't want to tie them. Or just tie them all. Right? Just learn, hey, and watching these, when it comes to the dries, you tie off the dries, put them in your box, and you don't have to know anything else.
Oh, no.
Fly hatches, look at the fly, look at your box. That one. And that works almost every time.
I don't usually, unfortunately, I don't usually have to search for the fly. Usually they come along for the ride with me.
Yeah.
You have
Tracy
no idea.
is the great fly whisperer.
Soon as I fucking step out of the car, there's a fly on me.
Everything that flies loves Tracy.
It doesn't, no matter what.
The birds, the flies.
No matter what, it's fucking
ants, anything that flies. Mosquitoes.
Honey will say, "What's on the water today?" I was like, "Here you go. Here it is." Right here on my leg or my arm or wherever it is.
And I got some ones coming that worked great that I need to fill back in our boxes. Like maggot cluster. Man, people were like, yeah. Somebody said to me the other day, I gotta go back to reading the old comments. Because some of them are good. Someone said, that looks just like a flesh fly. And I said, what do you fish that? During a zombie apocalypse? I mean, what's a flesh fly? I never understood that. I don't know what a flesh fly is, but it's not a flesh fly. My white SOB. Only reason. And a lot of people go, that looks like, and it'll be one that tied with wood duck. Or that looks like, and it's some tied with some duck. The whole purpose, right, is it was a mistake. I was tying a marabou mother, not marabou mother, woolly bugger, and I tied the tail on. I was like, why don't I just use this for the fluffy yarn. You put on the marabou mother, and then you put the hackle on top of it. No, then you put the hackle on top. Can't think of the name of it. Anyway, instead of doing that, I'll just wrap this. I'll just wrap the marabou around up to the back of the hook, and then wrap the hackle. That's another thing.
Sorry, guys, I'm not the fly.
So I wrapped it around, and it looked like a giant fluff ball. Because when I wrapped it around like hackle, and it all stuck out. Like it was wrapped around like the hackle does, and it all flare out. Instead of wrapping it around like a yarn, now I know how to do it. If you want to do it that way, then anyway. It looked like a giant fuzzball. I said, wow, that looks pretty cool. And I tied up. I always tie 4, remember?
Yeah.
So.
Very important. What
happens that makes it special? It has to be tied out of marabou. And you want it to look like a giant fuzzball. You want it to look like a fuzzball. Because what happens in the white SOB when it goes through the water is when you pull it, it gets thin. So what happens is it goes real thin. So it'll go really almost like this. Right? It's going through the water. And when it stops, it goes poof. and gets real big like this. And you pull through the water, it goes like this. And it stops, go poof. And then it stops thin. And you know what I'm saying? So it's coming through the water, stop, poof, gets big. Stop through the water, thin, poof, gets. And that whole undulating fact in the water drives the fish freaking crazy. And the first time I fished them, because you asked me if I used to fish in the winter, it was, now everybody knows you don't tie a streamer in the winter because a fish in the winter will not chase a streamer. Bull crap. I used to catch them on white deer all year long on that white SOB. Die of cold.
You know why? Because those fuckers get tired of laying in that hole all fucking winter long. They want to move and get warmed up, buddy.
But yeah, they attack the crap out of the
That's why they attack them streamers. They want to move.
It breathes. It goes, you know what I mean? And you pull, it goes thin, and then you go, and that whole breathing. But it has to be marabou because you put hackle don't do that. The hackle don't go really thin. It'll stay. It might go a little thinner, and then but not like that marabou does. So if you haven't ever tied the white SOB the way you're supposed to, make sure you do. Don't be like, well, no, it don't. I can do this. No. The whole white SOB. People that actually tied them, we've had people come out and said they were swinging them for salmon and all kinds of shit. And they tied them on a size 8 for steelhead, and it's one of the best flies they ever fished. But you have to tie it that way. It has to have that breathing.
Yeah.
Is it? And when it's in the water, and it ain't breathing, and it'll move in the current. The current, because it's that marabou is really flexible and really undulates in the current. So. I guess we have no more comments. We still have people here, though, right?
Yeah, right there.
So nobody asked us a question.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to spin the wheel. So if you guys watching in this replay, remember, tell us how we can do, what time we can do this at, and we'll have more people here so we can ask this question. And all you want to do is you want to stump me. You want to ask me a question I don't have an answer for, and then I'll spin the wheel. Are we both up?
Yeah.
All right. Tracy's up first.
MSG shot.
MSG shot. Oh, yeah. I guess we're going to soon get out of here, huh?
Whenever you want.
Well, I guess we got quite a bunch of people here yet.
Yeah, it lets us go for 2 hours. You've been live for 1 hour and 20.
Yeah, this ain't like the old live streams, which we'll get back to that. Like I said, let's go along there. Go to the first link. Support these channels because we have demonetized on almost all channels. Mine I can once in a while. Time videos I get to. Oh. Remember, in the replay, always tell us what you're dabbing on. Thank you for being here. If you guys are here in the replay, we're not leaving yet. So, just about this time, and somebody like Gary shows up and wants to talk to us live, and then we go on for the next 40 minutes till kick us off. Gary.
Then we come back again.
Yeah, and then we come back again, and back at 1:30 in the morning. When people just start showing up like crazy. Always happens when we're about to go by. Or we just go by as everybody goes away. Usually everybody starts piling on. Maybe you ever guys watch this in a replay and they're like, well, they were about to go by now they just stick around for another hour. Well, that's what happens.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. I'm crazy.
We used to see Tracy beating on himself. He had like something under our floor making noise earlier. It's still down there.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. If it was, I think it was, maybe it was a cat trying to get under there to get warm.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to scare it away. I don't want it to be making noise later.
Yeah.
While we're in bed. Because that might freak my dreams. What the fuck's coming up through my floor, man?
Yeah, later when we live out in the country and people just drop cats off. And then you have them under your house. It's nice.
Dude, when we first moved in here, we came home and our cats had a possum fucking pinned up in a room.
Yeah. Yeah, they got a car. I don't know how that thing got up. Little baby. Just a little one, like the size of a rat. But
that was when we first moved in.
Not a full-size possum. Yeah, I don't know. I think it went up. I don't know. But since then, though, we put new floors in.
Yeah, since then, everything's been sealed up. New floors is put in. Yeah. Now nothing can get in, but it was kind of nuts. Yeah. So when you hear stuff under the floor, it kind of reminds you of when you first moved in. Yeah. There it was. Did you do your...
You guys, when I moved in, I had to redo the floors in this house. In every room, and there was hardly any hallway that goes back that way. And right over there was a big hole in the floor, and they just took plywood and screwed it down over the top of the carpet. So you'd have carpet and then big chunks of plywood all over, everywhere in this house. And we asked the guy why the hell there was a hole in this floor. What happened? He said the cats are digging their way up from underneath and dug a hole in his floor. Did you just laugh? Sunshine just laughed. You were sleeping back there. You waked up to laugh, huh? The first night, no noise she made all night, and you guys hear her laugh? That's funny, silly, ain't it? Mm-hmm. So he said, you guys want to hear something funny? I don't know, kids. We still didn't put them back on. We just like to look. When we moved in, there was no cabinet doors. We still haven't put cabinet doors. I don't like that. I like it. I like it with no cabinet doors. I don't know why. You guys are like, well, what the hell? For real? I don't like the cabinet doors. I like it just open. You can just see everything. I don't know why. How about it? You don't have doors to open and shut and bang your head off. I don't know. I like it not having doors. So we just never put doors on it. But, so we move in. Tracy's out there. I'm back that way. And Tracy's out that way, through that door there. And Tracy's like, honey, there ain't no cabinet doors out here. And I'm walking back the hallway, and I'm looking in the rooms, and then the next room, there's more carpet with these pieces of plywood. That back the hallway, there's nothing. It's like bare plywood with patches of shit, carpet here, and it was a mess. And then I get back to what they call
a disaster.
When I get back to the laundry room, I look in the laundry room, and I said, honey, I found your cabinet. So what happened was, they had such a bad problem with the floor that they took all the cabinet doors they had out there and run a whole floor out of them in the laundry room.
Insane.
That's what it was like. Patches. It was patches of carpet and lawn and doors, cabinet doors all over. You actually look like. You ever walk across the creek? All you guys are fishermen. You ever walk across the creek walking on rocks so you don't fall in the water because you don't have waders on? That's what it was like walking across these floors. You walked across little pieces of cabinet doors and plywood so you didn't fall through the floor. And then you went to the bedroom and oh my word. There was a quarter stuck to the roof back there that we still left there just so we get a laugh out of it every once in a while. What this place would look like when we moved in. So from that end of the house, all through the whole house, I had to redo every floor. Kitchen floor was shot. We fell through every floor. I did every floor. I bought it in like November, all Christmas weekend, New Year's weekend. We restoring our house. We could live in here.
Yeah, it was not.
It was crazy. Thousands of dollars in flooring, material, plywood, new floors. It was crazy.
You're still up for your dad.
And the wild thing was, I'm so glad we had a family farm. We took everything and burned it. Trailers upon trail loads of flooring, and it's nuts. So when the birds spill a little soda on the floor, I'm like, yeah, whatever. I did the whole floor in a week. This floor and the hallway floor in like 2 days. Worst comes to worst, I'll replace it if I have to. Which we are gonna have to. I don't know, maybe
the way
not.
she goes through.
Because we didn't know how bad damage you do to the wooden floors by just walking on them and stuff. So we should have rugs down, but oh well. Never learn. So when we do them, we put carpets down. I gotta do the kitty rooms over. I want to do their floors over. I think it'd be cool to put like bright colors in their room because they might like it better. What is this?
Lying in the most relaxed bed. This is AI beds. This trippy stuff we're watching in the bed.
Oh my god. That looks like that bed was made out of purple cheeseburgers. M&M bed. Oh, beans. What the? Oh my gosh, guys. Like I said, we need to get reaction videos going.
Yeah, guys, we do.
Like, I even want to react to like Lively Legs. I love them. They're good company. We use their legs all the time and use them to tie, but just reaction videos to these, some of the videos. It's how can I say it? It's like woke fly fishing. That's what I would consider it. Woke fly fishing.
Yeah.
That's what uronymphing is. Woke fly fishing. That means, oh, everybody's new trend is uronymphing. Everybody has to uronymph, and everybody's out there in the creek. We've watched people be out there in the creek, and they're up to their chest in waders doing this. You people, if you're doing that, have no idea what you're doing.
Not a
You
clue.
are lost. Because I didn't start, only use strike, I've only used strike indicators for a very short time. I always high stick, all my life. I've only been using, maybe 20 years at the most. Out of my 40 some years of fly fishing experience, I've only, wait, no. Yeah, about 40 years. No, 43, ain't it? I've only been using strike indicators for 20 of them. A little about half the time. So I know what high sticking and uronymphing is all about. But you wouldn't do that on 10th Street. You would use striking. Doesn't mean you have to not try your uronymphs, man. Uronymphs on their strike indicator are deadly as hell.
Definitely.
I tend to, though, in the early spring, I like to use like the big yellow. I finally threw all my black stones away.
Yeah.
You guys, I was wondering why I never had shit. Yeah, I never got no luck on my black stones because we were looking at. Did we find one? Yeah, one landed on her like you normal.
Oh, yep.
And what we found out is, I gotta just say something, you guys. They took a whole bunch of pieces of wood in and then filled it in with clear and that toxic. The whole floor is big chunks of wood.
I did that.
Anyway. Oh yeah, I was talking about. It's fucking. I gotta stop watching. It's just blowing my mind to these how they do these. I love the plexi floors. I'd love to do a floor like that. What I think would be cool, right?
There you go.
Is one of a coffee table. Maybe make a coffee table that I wouldn't want to cover up the lawn that's in this coffee table. But it'd be cool. I think it would be really cool is to take a bunch of parrot feathers. Their feathers and put them down and then epoxy them. So you just take the feathers and then you dump this epoxy in and it turns completely like glass. And you'd see all these feathers suspended in the epoxy.
Right.
That'd be badass.
Oh yeah. Alright guys, we're doing green quack. Not yet.
So nice. It tastes nice. It's so fucking big. Such a good smoke. Like she said, the maximum amount of time we can go on these is 2 hours, and then we're done. That just shuts us off. We have no choice. So, looks like we're going to be out here pretty soon, aren't we?
Half an hour.
Half an hour.
Or 25 minutes, actually.
And we're not going to 24 hours. Yeah.
Who knows?
Why? Who knows? All right, hold on. Gonna have a national smoke off.
Smoke off, guys.
Is it? Visual dabs like that. Visual. Leftover dabs, whatever.
Each frame a world I long to speak.
Yeah.
The camera hums a lullaby as stars fade from the morning sky.
You up?
No flashing lights, just this room and endless nights.
Is it super hot this time?
To fake or rubber ducky studio. My heart's too warm. Broken lights still make the eyes glow. I'll frame your life, hold your tears in real.
Oh, no way.
This little room is where my
That was just a matter of time, huh? It was just, they just had an ad for a self-drive robot snowblower. It just plows your snow, you don't have to be outside. It's just a matter of time.
Ooh, that's what it's
Oh, that's good. That's a good one for our last time.
Oh, you didn't tell them it was our last dab. I didn't know it was our last dab. But it was a lot bigger if it was our last dab.
Okay, maybe we'll do, not going to be our last dab yet again.
They say it's just a silly game, but every shot recalls a name of someone lost or
I guess we'll do one more. At least.
whisper every word. Oh, Robert Ducky's studio. My heart's
They're taking these super huge rooms. Laying a beach down. They're covering the whole beach in clear coat, or that clear epoxy, and then shine it. So we take the beach in the floor. So just keep covering. Hey. Being a construction worker is pretty amazing to me. I'm up.
Yeah, sure.
What stuff they're going on.
Maybe no one sees the make. Maybe all these reels will break. But as long as film still runs through me, I'll keep on shooting.
Oh my goodness. Now, since I know it's our last tab, I'll
My heart's true home, where broken lights still make the held your tears in this little.
So, on the defense of urinate, I didn't know that they were the rainbow trout, and I understand why people believe it because they don't have it. So what they're saying is they put they only stalk rainbow trout, and the rainbow trout are sterile.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Now, urinifrin, I've been catching rainbows that are about yay long, 6-7 inches. They don't stock rainbows that small. I help them stock every year. Every year. I have been helping them stock for the last 8 years?
Oh, yeah.
Every year I've been there. Not once did I dump a bucket trout with a rainbow that big. So that being said, that's one thing. So, no, I don't believe the rainbows are sterile. I believe they're giving birth to little rainbows, and that's why I'm catching. But I didn't know that until I started urinating. I never caught them on a spray or in any other way but urinifrin. Really teeny little size 16 urinips or something. And I just catch them all the time in little rapids where you wouldn't think there was any fish. 3 or 4 inches wide. I'm waiting for her to go up through, and I come up to her, and she's there fishing. I'll fish little rapids, and that's where I pull these little wild rainbows out. It's wild, and there's no way that they stock them. So how they get there if all the rainbows are sterile and they didn't stock them there, how'd they get there?
I don't know, buddy.
Right. And they don't stock little rainbows anywhere else. Rainbows they stock are they do it so that people can catch them and take them home and eat them. They do it so they can sell fishing licenses. Exactly why they do it.
Oh, yeah.
So you know that they ain't gonna put any in that people can't take home. Bait fishermen will be pissed. You know, why are they putting these fish that I can't take home? You know, they're wasting my trout. You know what I mean? So they don't. So I don't believe it. A lot of people be catching these. I see them all over the internet. 2, one thing I really noticed, and you guys be careful. If you're watching here's a couple things. I should do a whole special on this. Right now I'm thinking about it, but I should do a whole thing. Maybe I will. Let me know if you guys seen this replay, what you think. I've noticed a lot of AI. I lost a lot of AI. I made so many comments. Pretty good fish for AI.
Oh, yeah.
People are holding up these fish, and they're like, look at the red spots. And you can totally tell that the fish was totally, what do they call it? Filterized and added color. And then it was added to the person. Really didn't catch it. It really wasn't taken along the creek.
Right.
It's all like it looks AI generated, photoshopped and all kinds of weird shit. And you can totally tell.
Oh, yeah.
You can totally tell. It's like, there's no way that. And then, so, a lot of it's AI, but people have been holding up these tiger trout. So, and this is in a creek that they don't stock. So, how did it get here? They have to be producing. So, the reason being is, I think people want their moment in the sun. One. They're not really catching a wild tiger trout. One of a lot of it, if you look at it really closely, is an AI-generated tiger trout. 2, just because they don't stock tiger trout. If they stock a tiger trout, okay. Here's a best way I can explain this to you. So, Here in PA, I have an article. I have it somewhere. It's in one of my magazines. I have to run into it and I'll find it and then I'll mount it on my wall like I wanted to a long time ago and keep losing it.
Right.
It's an article, a Pennsylvania article from the PA Fish Commission where they did a test, right? They used to stock the trout 3 or 4 weeks, sometimes a month back in the day before trout season.
Right.
Everybody was saying that they weren't stocking fish because when they went to fishing that day, they weren't, no one there. There's no fish there. You guys didn't stock it. Why would we keep paying for fishing license and they ain't put no fish in? Blah, 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 whatever, right?
Right.
Okay. So the Pennsylvania Fish Commission took a brown or a rainbow and put it in the water in the week prior before fishing season. In that 1 week, it went 225 miles. 225 miles. Now, that doesn't mean that it went 225 miles all the way down the creek and kept going into the ocean. That's not what it meant. It meant it traveled up and down that waterway 225 miles.
Right.
That means it went way down, 20 miles probably down creek, 20 miles up creek. So if you stop that creek anywhere, they put tiger trout anywhere within like, I would say 20 miles, 50 miles, anywhere where there's branching connection. That means it could go out to the river, go up another creek channel and end up in another creek. It could be just they say, and that's what they're saying. Tiger trout are sterile. I know they're sterile. Bull crap. I just told you the rainbow they say are sterile. No, that's what's happening. And tiger trout aren't sterile. They're having babies, and the babies are going up these little channels like brook trout do. Brook trout are one of the few trout that go up north, up creek to find colder water.
Right.
But rainbow trout and the brown trout, that's not where they're from. Doesn't mean colder water. Doesn't mean going up creek like PA, where the more you go up the creek, the more colder the water is going to be.
Right.
Let's say Penns Creek. They stock up creek. When you get down creek, they stop stocking it and the water gets too warm. Then it becomes into a bass fishery. Where Penns Creek goes in the river, great smallmouth area because they go up the creek, right? Okay, so brook trout will go up creek to find cold water. It's just pounding you guys with information tonight, ain't it? It goes up, they'll head up north. Since a tiger trout is supposed to be a mix between a brook trout and a brown trout, so that's what people are saying, that the brook trout and the brown trout are mating and making natural tiger trout.
Right.
Maybe, maybe, but I don't think you guys are anybody's finding the unicorn that they say they are. They're just trying to get popular. Look, I fucking caught a rainbow, not native. No, so that's how a tiger trout is greater between a brook trout and a brown trout mix. They stock them here. They stock huge ones. Now, why? I don't understand. But a tiger trout will get monsters. Tiger trout will be huge, right? So, they put them in here and they're monsters, and that's what Tracy, I think, bought into a couple of years ago.
Right.
I use for her flies. She was using her famous olive, right? Olive lively legs. That is tied on a size 12, 2X heavy, or no, I think that was 3X heavy, or no, 2X heavy.
Right.
2X heavy, 2X long. So they're, a little bit bigger so I can put the live legs and everything. Mm-hmm. So it's a size 12, 2X heavy, 2X long, and it straightened it out like a spear.
Oh, it was crazy.
So that was a big fish. It's probably one of them tiger trout, because they come in monster tiger trout, Pennsylvania, in the PA select. Anyway. So we're using a blue torch. Our torch died.
It did.
It just won't hold flame. I got to keep filling it, and then it goes. Then I get filled again. And still got hot. I just went out to the garage. This is almost empty though. I'm gonna just get a new tank. Good for now.
Yeah.
I don't think it really makes much of a difference.
I don't know, guys, but we're gonna do our last dab of Larry's OG.
Larry's OG for last dab of the night. But I'm not saying. So what I'm saying is, I'm not saying you're not catching a wild tiger. I'm not saying it's not possible. What I'm saying is it's probably just I don't know. I mean, does it really happen in nature though? You know, or is that what you guys are trying to say? Look. Again, I think that's a lot part of what I call the woke fly fishing. People are always urinating and all that. You know, it's so bad that everybody's turned to that. Like everybody you see now fly fishing, nobody's using striking. And you know what else? Pennsylvania started as wet fly, by the way, swinging wet flies. But most everybody I know that ever fly fished when I was a kid were die-hard dry fly fishing. That's what we used to fly fishing, dry fly fishing. And it just cracks me up that everybody's now urinating. Them old Puritans, when I was younger, they would just sit on the bank until they would not fish until a fish rose. They would be just dying and they're laughing in their graves about urinating. They'd be like, look at these freaking funny ass bait fishermen out here thinking they're doing something special with fly rods. They're bait fishing with fly rods. Because you ask all the competitors, urinating. Big dab. That's what you picked on the wheel anyway. Exactly what we're doing. Big dab.
Yeah, it went like blank, so I refreshed and spun it so it refreshed. That's what it was.
Big dab. Exactly what we're doing. But yeah, they would be laughing. I mean, I'm not saying I'm just saying is more people got to learn that you're an infant is just another arrow in your quiver.
Yeah.
Not the be all you be all, you know. I don't think I said that saying right, but you know what I'm saying, guys. It's not the end of be all, you know, whatever. Not the end of all the fly fishing. But it's such a trend, I guess you could say, name it that way. That it's such a trend that everybody wants to, that's all they want to do is show not urinating videos. It's like, dudes. And you see them doing it. That's why I want to learn how to do reaction or download videos to an MP4 so I can do reactions. And I can just take clips of the videos and the birds in charge, map from the jungle large, those are glint, the map's on fire, we're dancing high. All right. Damn. Finally finished my call. All right, guys. Now this is what happens usually on a Saturday night. When we leave here, we go and end up watching some crazy ass freaking movie.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. I'm going to get another drink.
We watch these crazy movies. Holy shit. What was the last one? Sex Drive or something?
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
That shit's crazy, dude. We'll wake up and go, what the hell was it?
Usually the drunken person finds it.
Yeah. And you don't know what we're going to be watching. So.
That's me tonight. Somebody forgot their alcohol. So who knows what he's gonna do. But anyway, guys.
Sometimes I just take a break because I need a break, because when I first met Tracy, I had white, and from 21, not even 20, 19, all right, 18, 18 to 12 years ago, right? Wait, the drinking habit. Really bad drinking problem. And when I met Tracy, she's like, oh, hell no. She goes, just stop. Just smoke with me. Relax. Don't drink so much. So I don't even every week anymore. I used to drink every day. And I don't say I was a really bad alcoholic, because I would be the kind of person that could have a beer or two at dinner and then that was it.
It set it into reality when he put me in the hospital when he first met me.
Yeah, guys. She almost put her freaking, almost killed my new girlfriend. Had her up. I didn't know how bad it was. And then
I didn't know either, because I didn't drink.
Yeah, she didn't drink. Yeah, she didn't drink. So I first met her and I'm like, I didn't know. So I'm like, let's go, let's do it. She's doing shots with me, tequila. And we went through a fifth, me and her, and she's trashed. I mean, she's getting sick. She can't talk. She can't do anything. And her blood sugar goes so low that it says, call an ambulance. So what I do is I call the ambulance. And they come in and they say, are you okay? And everything like that. And they take her away, right, to the hospital. And so I follow with her parents, and they just go and get her blood sugar. She's there for a couple hours. She has a fit because she don't know where I'm at. She's having a low blood sugar, losing her mind because her blood sugar is so low. Which, if you guys ever been around a person with type 1 diabetes and has a low blood sugar, it's ridiculous. Act like they're drunk. They have no idea where they're at, know what they're saying. And
I can't help it.
So I called the ambulance, and it was like, the ambulance trip was insane. Never call an ambulance again. Learn this. And don't ever let Tracy get drunk like that. So she drinks, but so another reason, when she's drinking a lot heavy, she's not that. So if she's drinking real heavy, I won't. I just won't. I'll have a drink or two. I just won't get drunk, because in case something happens, I know what I'm doing. So I won't call the outlet. I won't. So we're gonna die here any minute. So I just won't call the ambulance anymore. I'll take her around.
I didn't need to go to the hospital.
Yeah, she didn't need to go to the hospital. She just needed some sugar, some honey. So honey's the best thing. Have you ever had anybody who's diabetic and they go into diabetic and Lowe's and they tell you need some honey, because the sugar's already processed by the bees? Where if you give them regular sugar, any sugar like granulated sugar, any other brown sugar, whatever, the body has to transfer that into that to be usable. Well, the bees do that. So honey hits the body and makes your sugar go up so fast compared to anything else. And that's what you do in an emergency. But anyhow,
thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.